do I think about modified bodies on women? I feel as if it's really not necessary majority of the time, but females are gonna do what they would like to do at the end of the day. But
first of all, I think you should do what makes you happy. That's first and foremost. However, if you can work on some self-love first, you know, take some steps. You know what I mean? If you can work on some self-love first and then make the decision to do something to your body, maybe you'll have more of a clear mind and you'll come to the conclusion that you really don't need to do it.
I don't personally see anything. I don't personally see anything wrong with it. I mean, just make sure like the modification is what you want, because like the recovery time, the attention you get after, things of that nature. But it's your body. If you feel like you want to make improvements, then.
Personally, I'm 50-50. So I agree and then I don't agree. I agree because I feel like everybody has free will to do whatever they want whenever they want, right? Especially if you had kids, you know, that when a woman goes through childbirth, her body changes, period. So you don't know how your body's gonna react, how your body's gonna change, make it bigger, make it smaller, may develop new body parts that you didn't have before, right? And you might want to get back to the body you had before you had kids. So in my opinion, I say go for it. However,
to be honest, the way I feel about women in modified bodies is I feel as though a woman should be able to do what she wants to do with her body, because I mean, it is her body to begin with. But I feel as though
at the end of the day, but I feel as if it puts too much pressure on them, because now you're changing your ways, your look, so now your whole attitude has to be different, your mindset has to be different, you have to act differently now because you want it to be different. So that's why the modification, I really don't, I'm not gonna say I don't like it, it looks nice, but to what it does to the person itself is not good. The person doesn't believe in what they are or who they are really. So
I just think some things are out of control. And to me, it's like portion control. You know, like, for instance, for example, some butts are too big, you know, and it don't match the thighs. That's the only part. I don't mind a little ass lift, you know what I mean? I don't mind a little more plumpness. It's cool. I want a little bit more too. However, it's just that it has, you know, look like you was born that way, if you can. You know, that's all I'm saying. Let's just make it look natural.
when women want to modify their bodies prior to giving childbirth, I personally don't agree, because I just feel like we all have our own specific designs, our skin, our hair follicles, especially designed for us. And when you want to modify that, you're going against the grain in a sense, right? You bringing on extra drama and stress to your body that's not necessary. As a person that literally just went through surgeries, and I had multiple surgeries, why would you want to be bed rest? Why would you want to be put to sleep and needles and all this stuff to look good when you could just maybe hit the gym? Now, what you have to understand, even if you do hit the gym, you might not get those hips and those thighs that your neighbor has, because that's not how your body is shaped. You have to know how your body is shaped for you and love that. Some women feel like when they modify their bodies, now they're going to get that man they want. Now they're going to, live a certain lifestyle that they didn't have before. Okay, so I also feel like that's opening Pandora's box, because now you're changing your body. What else are you going to change now? Your eye color, your tongue color. I don't know if that's a thing, but I mean, like, it's not going to stop, because now you say, whoa, I could just pay this money to fix this. I could just pay. No money is going to make you happy in the inside, period.
But I feel as though she needs to be doing it with the correct mind state and be doing it from her point of view. Because if she's only modifying her body because of what she sees on like social media or just something within society, and that's like gearing her towards modification, then I don't think that's a good thing. But if she really feels as though this is something she wants to do and it'll make her feel better and make her feel better within herself, then I'm all for it.
Do I feel like men are to blame for women's body modifications? No. No, I mean, like, a little bit of percentage, but not really. That's like everything that goes on in your head, because I met some nasty niggas. There's somebody for everybody. So, no, I mean, like, if you was to eliminate, like, how do we get by the 90s? You understand what I'm saying? Like, we still had Freak Nick, you still had Uncle Luke videos, like, Tip Drill came out before. No, so I don't think men are to blame.
I blame these niggas. I do. There's two people to blame. I think it starts as a child. How your parents talk to you, how you view yourself as a child and growing up. I think it's a really big thing for whoever the adult is in your life to instill in you that you are beautiful, that you are good the way you are amazing the way you are. You have to instill those things into your child. Like me, for instance, I was always heavy set, but my mom, she was like, oh damn, my baby fat. So she knew as a kid to put me in front of the mirror and be like, you are beautiful. Don't let nobody tell you different. And like I took that with me my whole life, and I felt like nobody can really tell me shit, even though society was telling me, oh no, you're too big. I still kept my mom in the back of my mind and my own self-confidence and all that stuff, which kept me, you know, pretty good for the most part. So it starts at home. And then, like I said, these niggas, you know, they really make it hard out here. You know, they're worshiping all these modified bodies and then be like, damn, I want my girl to be natural. I'm like...
You do have a partial blame to it, but I would say about a 40% blame because women are going to do what they want to do. So we can't force them to get a bigger butt, a bigger breast, lose a stomach or something of that nature. We can't force them into that, but we do put the idea in their head because we do look at other things. So they feel as if we're looking at that, then we'll look at them that way differently. But majority of the time it's not that. We're most likely with the person because of their personality and their mindset, not really because of their body. But 40% is men's fault because, yes, we do tend to look and talk about other things, big asses, big titties, things of that nature, and females feel as if they do that, they could be that better percentage, but they forget that all they will be talked about is their ass and titties, and they forget about everything else.
I don't think men are the blame for this problem, but I definitely think they are part of the problem, mainly because within males media for years, it's been glorified for women to have fat asses and like a nice titties and stuff like that. So they definitely are part of the problem, and women in society, if they're seeing this 24/7 on all parts of media, they are going to be, you know, kind of geared to do something different to their body. But I wouldn't completely put the blame on men because then again, this is their body and they have their own point of view, so they shouldn't let someone else's opinion, you know, change what they think about themselves.
I think that women shouldn't allow men to be an influence, you know? But again, you know, we're men and women and we like each other for what we like each other for. So sometimes, you know, you hear your boyfriend like, oh, she got a fat ass. And it's like, damn, my ass ain't that fat, so he don't like me. But, you know, you have to be confident in yourself and you can't think that way, you know what I'm saying? And if he is saying those things, then you need to drop him at the same time, okay?